Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the newest edition of What You've Been Missing. Straight out of Washington, D.C., representing Diamond District, low budget crew. Your man Oddisee, you already know what it is, Soul Culture TV. You know I'm watching, y'all. Tune in. Peace. I'm a black kid from a black suburb, you know? I had a Casio keyboard for my birthday and I emulated all the hits I heard on the radio, saying, look, Mom, I could play the Salt and Pepper track, note by note. And it was a single note. She'd be like, oh, baby, that's good. That's real good. And then my cousins come over and had a karaoke machine and we dubbed tapes. And with the Casio keyboard, 16 samba is one of the beat patterns. And you slow that down, 16 samba down. You slow that down and you put a little pattern on it and you rap over the karaoke machine. And then we have our songs on tape. This little classic, I'm in love with music, with nothing else, it's free. And then from there, battling in high school, been discovering production my last year of high school. I didn't know how hip hop was made until my last year of high school. I thought it was made by live instruments. I had no idea it was from sampling. Until my homie Sean Bourne was like, you nice, I want to record you. And I came to his crib and I was like, where your keyboard at? Where your drum? He's like, I sample, it's my MPC. What the fuck is an MPC? 2-3 hours later of playing the original samples from songs that I'd grown up listening to, and I was blown away. And I became obsessed with it, like I am. And I had to take night classes to graduate high school because I almost failed because I skipped school so much to go to his house because he was a year older than me. I was supposed to go to Philadelphia School of Arts for graphic design. I didn't go. I told my father I didn't want to do that no more. And if I had one commercial song released by age 21, you gotta leave me alone about what I want to do with my life. Age 21, I put a track out on the Jazzy Jess album, The Magnificent. I sat that check down that I made on my father's breakfast table, and the rest was how we here now, you know what I mean? I grew up listening to all kinds of music. I mean, I got a real diverse background. My father's side from Sudan, my mother's side, they Black American from the inner city. So I grew up listening to Sudanese music, funk, soul, and my mother's side from out in the country, they were all guitar players, fiddle players, folk music, country music. So I had it all. I really had it all growing up. It was like a jukebox always on. I love fusing other genres and just smashing them together. I more so do it with my travels. Wherever I go to other cities and I hear other genres of music, if I hear a similarity that either country is not or city is not acknowledging, I'll make it my responsibility. So I'll be like, yeah, I do realize grime and crunk is like the same thing. Like, why y'all calling that shit a different? Why is grime its own genre? That shit is hip hop, you know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna take that or those elements from dubstep or grime and that rolling boom 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 bass and just add that to southern elements of hip hop and fuse it together, and what you'll hear on Stick Figures album. All types of shit, electronic sounds that I hear when I'm in Germany and in Berlin. How obsessed the French are with soul music and more of acoustic hip hop, and same thing with the Japanese, and how I'll kind of fuse that into what we like at home. We like more slower tempos at home. I'm in London now working with 2 artists. If y'all don't know who those 2 artists are, y'all messing up, but y'all will. Tranquil and Olivier Desault. Olivier Desault is a singer. He's from back home, but he's been living here for quite some time. And Tranquil is born and raised here. Tranquil, real grimy hip hop. Olivier, you might have known him from like doing stuff with like Hudson Mohawk, Heralds of Change, a lot of that glitch hop type scene. But we wanted to take it back to more organic, classic soul album. So that's what we're here producing right now. For the most recent project, I had a couple. They kind of came out around the same time. Diamond District came out April 14th, which was a group I produced back home, including myself as an MC. Mental Liberation, a compilation I produced, came out May 5th. And then I dropped the EP called Odd Summer, which I can't remember the exact date, but I think that came out June 6th, something like that. And those 3 projects are kind of a new formula I'm experimenting with, as putting out a limited version of those albums, those projects for free, gaining the numbers and the statistics from those, and then using those numbers to go to labels and get bigger deals once I revamp the record. Same thing with Diamond District. It was 12 songs, completely edited, and slightly different cover art. So now that it came out, 12,000 downloads later, rave reviews, all of the legends who I look up to, bigging us up, tour offers, etc. I pitched that album to new distribution, and it's coming out again with physical version in iTunes, and that will have 14 songs. It'll be unedited. You'll also be able to get the instrumentals for free when you download it. It'll be on vinyl. All different types of just incentive to purchase something, and I believe in statistics, really. So if I can get, by the time it comes out, 20,000 people to download it, that means units sold, I can get 5 to 8 to buy it, just based on sheer numbers, and that 5 to 8 translates to a good living. If you go about distributing hip-hop and music in general, mainly hip-hop is bootleg more than anything else. You go about putting it out the old way, you're gonna be destroyed by leaking and bootlegging. If you're still subscribing to the formula of my album's done and I have to give it to press and media 3 months before, and I have to promote a single to college radio if you're underground, and do touring 3 months before and 3 months after, you'll be destroyed by downloading. You won't make any money, your label will be disappointed, everybody will be unhappy, because that little nerd motherfucker who works at the magazine who got it is like, just got this 3 months in advance, and he's gonna put it on his blog under some other name. And what the worst part of that is he's gonna mistitle that project. He's gonna put a few of his favorite songs. He's not gonna credit who produced what, who was on what tracks. Then that's gonna spread with minimal information. Then certain tracks will be here and here, and then your songs are ripped apart and just placed and created as nothing more than playlists at a disposal. And you lose the potential of your product. My long-term goal is to become a consolidated version of Motown, to be honest. You know how Motown found artists, groomed them, cultivated them, recorded them, mixed them, mastered them, and booked their tours. It was a label that did everything. And that's what I want to do, but in a smaller version. So now I'm working with Stick Figure from Kansas City, Trek Light from LA, Tranquil and Olivier They Soul from here, Diamond District from DC, and myself. Those are 6 different artists that I'm completely producing. I've been booking my own tours for the past 4 years. I started booking for other artists, and it just kind of snapped like, oh shit, I could find an artist, make them, record them, get them a deal and book their tour and eat and take a percentage off of all of that and make a really good fucking living. And that's what I do. Yo, yeah, I got a checklist more like a death wish. Might check niggas off like 4 lines drawn down with a slash going across. Undefeated on my feet when I'm dishing out defeat like a plate of soul food with swine meat from Texas. I told y'all the grind keep in on till I reach my nexus. And I'ma hit the schedule cause I don't spend a dime on the necklace. The hardest working man to the hip hop fans, cause my demand is determined by ethic. And I'm on the boards and I'm on the board and I'm on the mic and I'm on the tour. So what you expecting? They keep re-electing me to carry the torch cause the way I run up the steps and pose like Rocket. So is it a question? Could somebody stop me? Unless you got a side bet with God, I'm destined.
Yeah. Drake does it on the BlackBerry, he does it on the iPhone.
Yeah?
I've been doing that shit way before Drake. I had the Sidekick 1 writing rhymes, son. I ain't write a rhyme on paper since '87.